Alright, I think we're done. So let's just go ahead and get this kicked off. Keyword, think. Alright, put that there. Put this here. We'll check those after. Alright, EXP tag Guardian. Let's go get our buffs.
Make your move first. Taking an action is the best way to remove your fear.
Alrighty. We got those. Let's just make sure I've got bloods. I do. Actually, we just need to go to Under now. That's what we need to do. Alright, another day, another dollar. Let's get her done. It's time to make money and get that Narc finished. No. I don't think I'll get it to. I don't think I'll get it today unless we have a good day at Gyfin. I think we're gonna need... I think we get like 600-ish mil an hour in trash. We've got 3 coins left, so that's something. Can always count on those. That's an extra 20 Caphras right there. Alright, we've got some stuff we need to do before we kick off. I need to kick over my crystals to my good stuff. We don't want to grind with EXP stuff, because this is actually a decent chunk of money. That we lose there. Artifacts we need to get over to the comma once. Equip there. Alchemy Stone will go ahead and turn on. All right. Repair. Villa, we're only gonna be here for 2 hours, so we'll get the 180. Pretty much that's what ends up needing to happen, and you got your settings set up. Alright, I assume you probably had a conversation with Chloe then. Pearl. Alright, let's see. We now need to check our drop rate, which is 167. Open storage, where are they? Check my storage mates, how many do I have available? I have all 24. We're gonna run J scrolls today while we're here. Open storage, Grana. Let's put the spirit dust away. All right. The J scroll there. All right, our consumables are there. So let's go ahead and fire off our food. Queue those up. Pop a J scroll. that, pop that, pop that. Exchange, combat. 267, so we're gonna grab a shop. Tent buff of 4. We've got that for an hour. Now quickly come over to pets. Feed. Feed all. All right. Combat EXP and coin. I'm gonna go ahead and turn Agris on. We're gonna burn that off. I've got 80,000 Agris, and I'm not gonna get to it anytime soon. So. Let's get this grind going. Alright, we're going to red. Luge. Alright, purple. We've got probably like 30 minutes to get warmed up before nighttime. Alright, Butcher appears and she's over there. Alright, this is why we do what we do. Alright, big red over here. Alright, now we got a blue. Good old purple. So the thing is once I get warmed up, I don't really have to think about this as much, but right now while I'm warming up, I've really got to like stay more focused with this grind. Because that's normally when I die, is in the first 10 minutes of being down here. It's because I didn't get warmed up, I didn't think about what I was doing. It's making silly mistakes in places that I shouldn't have. And that's where we end up dying. But in this case, we should be good. It's a pretty chill grind. It's not actually it's not that bad as long as we're paying attention down here. I did not mean to Z-buff, but whatever. We're gonna Z-buff and we're gonna make this work. We just don't want a Butcher to show up. Bluage. So today's only going to be a 2-hour grind here. I'm not going to go for 3. The way it works out, it's just it's not advantageous for me to try to run 3 on stream. It doesn't work out. I just love getting body blocked. Don't you, chat? Alright, regged. About due for another butcher soon, so we'll see how this goes. I love when they spawn on top of each other like this. Makes this grind so much easier. We don't have to run around, we don't have to dash around, we don't have to worry about getting body blocked. This is the way. This is what we yearn for. Gyfin Under. Everything just being at one spot. Blue. Eventually, at some point, Zoo, you'll end up coming down here. And, we'll get a few characters of yours of over time leveled up to, 60. Oh yeah, I just forgot something. Guild buffs would be nice. Get that extra combat EXP. Cents on the dollar, but still. We're down here, we might as well get the extra EXP. I'm so sad the 800% is gone. I was thoroughly enjoying that. Yeah, it's interesting to see what all the random BS they have down there. And a lot of it, some of that crap they don't even enforce at all. Like, at all. Wait, why can I not? There we go. Get back into the swing of things. Nah, it's fine. Alright, we'll be able to start Z-buffing a little more often. Once we get that despair down. Alright, bluage. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you need to read some of those for certain games. I'm gonna be honest. Some of them are kind of sus when you actually look at it, you're like, wait, why am I? Why do y'all have that written there? Okay, I didn't pull them. These little ones that are screwing me over at times, pushing me away. Yep. By agreeing to this, you are agreeing to put your soul on the line. Wait, what? You can't have my soul. Wait, oh, I'm not in guard, that's why. Why am I not able to get that? Hammer time. It's oddly quiet. Where is the butcher? Oh, sick. It's right here. Yay! Peepo happy. Keep them coming. Come on, put red here. Put red here. No, you had one job. I was enjoying that. Hello there. How's it going, dude? How are you doing today? Purple is right here. Great, perfect. It's going. Nice. Having a good week so far? She's over by the waterfall. Okay. Now we're looking for bluage. Oh, man. I finished chapter 30 this morning. That's been pretty cool. So, 2 more, and then 8 is, or 9's done. This next one's a roller coaster. I don't know if I'm mentally prepared for this one. Looking at new business stuffs. That's awesome, man. Your mind is incredible at how it thinks about stuff. Coming up with new ideas, getting things, getting cool ideas. It's pretty awesome. And we have a butcher. Here. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't like turning on lanterns either. They're stupid. They are very stupid. Gamma mode all the way. Well, gamma and contrast. Mostly pulling contrast down is really what I do. Hammer time. So like, Zoo, Chloe and I had a conversation talking about all these buffs that I run. And, you know, she's like, you could probably save a ton of money not running that buff bar. She's like, it's costing you so much. She said it's like, it's costing you so much per hour. And I'm like, Chloe, you have to realize that's barely costing me anything. I have 40 billion in mats sitting in my inventory. I think I can afford to run these buffs. I said it costs me a fraction of what it costs you. Well, you could sell them. True, or I could use them because I have 40 billion worth. I can craft what you buy in an hour. Well, the basic one is a lawn care business. Okay. So I take it your pressure washing idea spawned into that. Or is that just a completely separate idea? You got a deadline? Oh. Nice. Are you going to be able to get that done in time? Oh, you mean that lantern. Ah, someone's having fun at Gyfin now. Someone is having fun at Gyfin now. Oh yeah, pointing that out definitely will trigger her. So yeah, we're doing pretty chill down here now, Valhalla Princess. You know, we got it down, we know the mechanics, we know where everything's at. Move into the pressure washing thing. Okay. Wait, what happened? Did they just cancel a skill out? I think they did. Alright. Today, we are working close to getting our PEN Narc from Argentina. If I don't get it today, I'm getting it tomorrow. That's for sure. Because I'll just invest some money into a few alchemy things that I'm missing. And I can probably pull that bill out today. Because there's a few things that I am low on that if I wanted to make 1 billion, I could. When you kill them before they attack, you can move to the Ulakita spots. Maybe. It'll be quite a while before I can get to that. I'll be real. I think part of that's gonna be a, like, I think part of that's gonna be PEN, awakening issue. Because I'm just about capped out at damage here. Like, I've reached... I'm only going to be able to... Without spending over 100 bill, I can only gain, at this point, just at 3% more damage. And then I am hard capped on damage I can do down here. Without going into, like, insane upgrades. Like, insane upgrades. I mean, that'd be great. But like I said, I don't think I can. Taking a mental health break. I completely understand that. Everyone needs one of those, especially when playing Black Desert. I mean, absolutely need one of those playing Black Desert. Plus, right now I'm actually working on leveling Highlands to level 20. I'll probably level Dark Seekers just in case after that. Even though Dark Seekers is significantly worse in terms of, like, grind. But it definitely has a much higher place to get the flame. Can I not get body blocked through these? Hi. I woke you up. Hammer time. But I can gain 4% more damage down here if I run double narcs. So if I can get double PEN Narcs, we can sit down here for a very long time and get the grind going. Because I've basically agreed to settle in for a long winter's nap. Bedtime, have to catch you tomorrow. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow. Get some rest. Alright, can't see buff anymore. Actually being nice to me today. I'm having to make me do a ton of running around. Hammer time. But hopefully today's a good day. We can make some money. We are at 9.3 bill. I only need 13 to do the ring, or I only need 12 to do the ring, 13 to pull the, I only need 13 to be able to pull the accessory out. My wall with that gotcha game, visual novel story is so far. It's like, oh no. Yeah, you and gotcha games just don't end up working out too well. Like, it's a love-hate relationship. You kind of get enjoying them, you enjoy the characters, but then it's just... it gets to the gotcha game point. Okay, red. Okay, we can Z-buff now. Bluage. Wow, that skill took forever to go off. Alright, can red show up over there by that door now? Nope. Alright, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. One more, then I gotta go. Alright, we're on blue. I've got to go. Yeah, I don't need 50 lines of dialogue before each mission. I mean, yeah, but that's how they tell their stories, unfortunately, which is kind of a flaw and a feature of the games. Like, it's not gonna be Skyrim type thing. It's not gonna be your Cyberpunks. It's not gonna be that type of storytelling. It's definitely designed to be a significantly slower pace because the game is free. They want you to spend money. They want you to progress. They want to keep you in the game as long as possible. So that you will go, maybe I should spend money on this. Maybe I should spend money on that. I love how you pushed me through the mob, but I can't go through the mob. Go figure. Should I invest in the video story or can I skip through the dialogue? TLDR! The Black Spirit's controlling you. He's a conniving little thing. In the end, he ends up trying to trick you into stealing the power so that he can, you know, better himself. Then you eventually beat his butt into the ground, and then he's like, oh, wait, I'm sorry, never mind. Here, I'll help you out now. The elves are at war with each other. Odalita and Kamasilv are rivalries between each other. The Dark Elf, or the Shadow Elf, the Dark Knights versus the whatever, versus the Kamasilvians are going at war with each other. You try to make peace with them. Drigan is just a barren wasteland of nothingness. Land of Boring Light is a Korean love letter to Korean lore lovers. The end. Something something PvP Alt C. Supposedly, from what people have said, the newest story is actually pretty good from where they've reworked it. I haven't gone through and seen it. But after so many years of going through that story, I don't know if I could do it again and actually pay attention. But see, that's the only way they can tell so that's a storytelling issue. So in gacha games, because they're using live 2D sprites, they can't show physical action. So that's how they tell the dialogue is in that action, is through words. So unfortunately, that's a design flaw of how they have to tell these games. Where if they could put cutscenes in and you actually see them fall down and you see them do this stuff, you could cut out so much of that dialogue so fast. And it would speed the story up significantly. But no, I get it. You know, you don't want to see just the random grog noise and on a line, but it's the only way they can tell the... It's a programming of the story issue, is what it comes down to. And that's where the skip button works for you. And that's where that comes down. First time I touched video, just freaking in seasons, my thing. Yeah, seasons were a relatively new thing that I think they added around the time COVID came out. Because, like, that was the first time BDO did something crazy. They gave out basically free gear all the way around because they're like, hey, stay inside, play games, do something. We're going to give away free gear. And you could go to a vendor and buy all major boss gear for like less than like 500 silver or some crap like that. And they've really they did a thing, you know, where they gave away those all the Oasis stuff. Like they were trying to do, you could get any character you wanted and get them geared up into try boss gear immediately. It was a great thing they did during COVID. And it started a lot of these quality of life changes. In the background, my FPS was showing my FPS. I now get 140. Well, that's good. I don't get that, but I get maybe while streaming 48 in here, not in combat. It's butchering time. All right, where is she? She's right in front of us. All right. No, I should be able, with my system, I should be able to get more than that. There's no way with all the crap I have, I shouldn't be getting. Really? There's no reason I shouldn't be getting 60. At least 60. Wait, I thought I killed you guys. Here I am just noodling around. Needs TLDR versions. They need a TLDR mode? Alright, we'll have a Z buff here in just a second. And I'm body blocked once again. Because they don't give Valk an updated kit. We still gotta deal with our old school. Before all these great little quality of life things were introduced. Z buff. Around this guy so I can get to his back. About to hit nighttime too. If I have to go to another site to find the story, you've already lost me as a fan. Yeah, I could understand that. Alright, we're in nighttime officially. Let's see. Regged. Blue. Alright, Tongue Grad neck. Making a little bit of money. Smooth brain moment. Smooth brain. See, like, my forward dash, when I go through, should have allow me to pass through mobs, not players. She's off to my right. Ow. Can you just die? Tungrad necklace, alright. I think I'm just out on visual novels. I think that's probably what it's gonna end up being for you. I mean, it's fine. Everybody's got their thing. I think everybody's got their thing. Hey Siri, set timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Starting now.
I mean, that's fair. Persona's definitely a different type of experience. So I get that. Especially 5. Like, I remember watching Alu play it before she vanished off the face of the earth. Alright, if the Flamen could be over there by the door, that'd be great. Nope, she's not. Settings, display, quality, effects, contrast, gamma, apply, confirm. Bro, it's like they were body blocking me. I'm hitting her. She vanished no jutsu? Yeah. Okay, so the despairs began to dissipate, so now we just go chill mode till another one comes up, and then I will worry about my I'll worry about my Z-buff then. Hammer time. Get off. Pick up. There we go. And we lost a crystal. Why do we always lose? And that's an expensive one, too. I couldn't V for some reason. I'm like 90% sure I put my V back up. Well, looks like we're not getting the, we're not going to be getting the... Oh yeah, I should probably turn that back on. We won't be getting the Narc today. Because now I gotta buy 1 billion silver crystal. Which we will do in 5 minutes. Get that put back in. Like, what's really annoying about, you know, what they've done with crystals is they've made them to where it's like, you don't even have a... It's so rare. I have blown more crystals dying than I ever have it being saved. Like, they're now to the point where it's just like, it's gonna blow up. You know, I remember in the day where you could die to mobs and it wasn't that big a deal. Like, they kind of blew up every now and then. The biggest threat was like, oh, I lost an awakened spirit crystal. Oh, wow. Now it's like, oh, nope. You died to a rabbit. You lost like 3 crystals. What? Like, it doesn't make sense what they've done with them. It's probably one of the dumbest things that they have in the system right now. Like, I get it. Stuff happens, you know. I don't care. It just slows me down a little bit, but it's that, it's more the fact that everything's so expensive with crystals that now they just they intentionally make them where they will shatter. Instead of, you know, you should be spending a crap ton of money to get these really good crystals that don't shatter. We went in the opposite direction of where I thought this was gonna go a long time ago. I thought we would move into more expensive, less able to shatter. No, they went into more user content. I am reading everything because it doesn't hurt to learn. Yep. Alright, purple. But it's just a weird change that I would have thought they would have gotten away from over the years. But no, it's definitely gone the other direction, which is fine. We'll deal with it. Yes. You lose EXP on PvE deaths. But if you don't tier res, you don't lose the experience. So it's why you see me always resing with a Alien's Blessing or an Alien's Tier. Inside Gyfin, I'll res with an Alien's Blessing. I'm not coming up with 20% health in here. My heals are good, they're not that good. I don't know why I'm short-stroking this Flamen all of a sudden. That's the annoying part. I shouldn't be short-stroking. It should be dead by now. Alright, we got 2 minutes, so we'll get a couple more rotations in. Oh, it's a night and day different game. It's... And I mean, also to be fair, your experience on console is not what we had on PC. It's another major reason why I quit console, because I was like, this is junk compared to what we're playing on. But yet you get someone in here like the Scarlet Despair who's, you know, feels like they've gone through the trenches of Vietnam in Black Desert, and it's like, you and I do not play the same game. But they feel like they do because it looks the same, it sounds the same, they think everything is exactly the same. It's not. The console is a different manufactured game. The skills physically do not do the same things that they do on PC because they can't animation cancel them like we can here. They had to adjust skills, and they probably do the same damage now, but the physical playing of the game is different. Oh yeah, absolutely. 1000% agree. Oh, I know why I'm short-stroking it. I'm missing that crystal. Yeah, I mean, y'all are getting handed so much stuff nowadays. It's ridiculous. Alright, blue. Alright, open central market. We're just gonna go ahead and throw all that in there. Purchase. Double check my crystals real quick, make sure I am buying the right one. It is Akrat. All right. Okay, so 500 mil. There's a chance. It just sucks that these little bastards keep breaking so easily. Wow, that back attack damage really does a number. Didn't save. Stupid thing being idle. Alright, shop. Of course. Shop. 40, buy. And then J scroll. All right, we need to go to purple. We wasted too much time, so let's start over. Time to start over. Alright, we have the buff now. We're good to go. Despair's up. We'll start getting Z buff easier. Played BDO for like 20 minutes before I was bored to tears. Yeah, MMOs are also not a game for you. I could have told you that by how you handle gacha games, you couldn't handle this. If you could handle, if you'd have told me you spent, you know, 300 hours playing Black Desert, you got to 61 and all this stuff, then I'd be like, eh, are you sure you couldn't play gacha games if you can handle that for that long? But no, spending 20 minutes in this and getting out, yeah, this is definitely not your cup of tea. Tungrad belt, alright. Well, maybe RNG will be on our side for the second half. Oh, I mean, they're just as high as mine. But I mean, I've known Ace for a very long time. I know what games he will and will not end up playing. And I could have told you 2 seconds in, he would have never have lasted 10 minutes in BDO. Which is weird because he'll play something which is like a type of MMO. He'll play Warframe. Turns out you don't know what good games are. No, I'm kidding. You actually do have some pretty good games. No, there's just games. There's two different types of games. There's games where you make your own content, and there's games where you want to have the content given to you. You play the games that you like having the content given to you. You don't want to go out and create your own. Where the people who enjoy MMOs like playing their own story. They like having the idea of their characters and stuff. They like having all the ins and outs about working around, developing characters, building them up. Not being told, go here, do this, use this. It's about creating your adventure, your own adventure, and that's exactly what it is about that. No, my standards just aren't as high, so I can enjoy things a little bit easier. I can enjoy things a little bit easier. Plus, I only have to make the investment once into this game, and I don't have to buy a new game every time I want to play something. That's the other thing. That's another reason why I enjoy... That's one of the reasons why I enjoyed the MMO experience for so long. Is because it was one game that stayed on my hard drive, and that was it. Now, I play around with several. Let's just put it this way. It's easier to entertain me than it is you. Because I can look at it for face value and go, okay, yeah, this is fun. I'll screw around with it. Keeps me entertained. It keeps me happy for a few minutes. That's all that matters. I don't need deep, complex crap. If I want that, I'll go to my own story. $10,000 hours in Warframe? I could see that. The game's been out for a very long time. So you're done doing, helping the democracy? Well, according to the developers, they wanted it to be fun. They didn't want people to use the one meta loadout thing. So it sounds like your meta loadout got jacked. Before BDO was out. Yeah. It's been a long time for that game to be out. It's crazy how they've kept it going. And it works. That's the beautiful thing. It works. Years since you first started playing Warframe. Nice. One day every week. Really? They're beating it too much? Hello there, how's it going? Just make it less beatable. I mean, that's one way to look at things. Okay, so we're losing the despair, so we need to save our Z buff for butchers now. How you doing today? It's beaten Epic 7. Yeah, Epic 7's been kicked, and I just need to delete it off my phone. It's the only thing I have left to do. Wow. It's a Matt day. Hopefully it turns around for you. Hopefully. Well, you also play Nikkei on the computer now. So, your Nikkei hours are probably a lot higher. Thought that should be at 75%. I mean, when people min-max something, they're going to beat it at a near 100% success rate. But that's weird. Alright, Despair's fallen upon us, so that's good. We'll be able to start Z-buffing again more consistently. As soon as we kill this guy, we'll be able to do that. Alright. Now we can Z-buff again. I'm gonna eventually be, I think, knocking off most of my, mobile games. The spawn rate of the tougher enemies. Huh. Interesting. That's weird. I wonder why they went that way. Time. To make it more fun for masochists. All in the name of democracy. equip tanks now. Everyone else seems to be having pretty big fun with it, so that's gonna be a pretty hard ask. Because half of my Twitter feed are people just raving about Helldive this past week. Like, it's not a game for me. I wouldn't want to play it. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that. The harder levels to unlock stuff. I see. So basically they've just taken the fun out of it is what you're saying? Weird. Here comes Johnny. Alright, she's over by the horse. Okay, while we got yellow buff, let's kill you. Hopefully get the warrior by the door. Nope. Okay, we're almost through tonight. Or today. Day is in 45 minutes in game. It'd be great if I wouldn't get pushed away from the mobs. Oh hey, what do you know? It's right here. Yeah, I don't like adding just bullet sponge stuff. Like, that feels like a very bad balancing mechanic. I hate when games just like, oh, it's just more damage to it. You just gotta hit it longer. That's not balancing. I mean, you just made it have more HP. You have to do more damage to it. Okay. Is there any other way you can get around, though? Alright, so the despairs are beginning to dissipate, so... no more Z-buffs. Yeah, specific mats only drop on the hard difficulty. If you play 30 minutes, you lose the mats by dying right before they fix. Oh, wow. Okay, she's over here, Butcher's over here. Vision had that problem. Now we look for blue, which is right here. Yeah, making bullet sponge and not making it harder. It's just taking longer. It makes you have a higher chance of dying because it takes the extra damage. Yep. That was one of the things I never liked about some Destiny content, is it always felt like you were just like infinitely firing into something that made no sense. I'll be able to start Z-buffing again pretty soon. Why am I moving forward? Soldiers can take 250 cal universe to the face before they stop moving towards you. That's not how that works. That is very much not how that works. But they got body armor on. Find me one person who survived a 50 cal shot to the chest with body armor on, please. I'll wait. Because he didn't die from the bullet. Okay, sure, it didn't penetrate. But he died from blunt force trauma from that slug hitting him in the chest, okay? There's a difference. Well, we're not gonna program blunt force trauma into the game. Then one tap him, say it went through him. But he's got body armor on. Who cares? He should not be living if he took a 50 cal to the chest. 50 cal to the toe, probably survivable. 50 cal to the chest, probably not. Right? The body armor will just go with you, go through your body too. But I get it. You know, they don't... they design it to be fun, not real. Because nobody wants to have where a 38 special and a Desert Eagle do the same damage to the head. Why? Because it's not as satisfying in-game progression-wise. You know, playing Call of Duty is not playing realism. So, popping somebody with a 45 is not the same as popping somebody with a 50 cal, running around double deagling people. Didn't do much as a level 20. Yeah. And that's not how that... It's not how that works. An AK-47 is an AK-47. But it's balance! Nope, there's no such thing as balance in these games. It's one of the reasons why I normally don't like shooter, like, games in that aspect, because as someone who understands firearms, that really triggers me when something doesn't do what it should do in real life. Now, there's certain things you should do that should be one taps, and not in video games do you get that. Really like when Borderlands first did it, but thinking back, it was the worst thing you can do for shooters. Yeah, Borderlands was also about an experience, a fantasy science fiction shooter. So, I mean, I can get the design idea of that. Clueless about guns. TLDR, put bullet in, it goes bang. When you pull the trigger. That's all you need to know. Don't point it at people unless you intend on using it. Firearm safety 101. Always assume a firearm is loaded. Firearm rule 1.1. Always check to make sure it's clear. Then proceed to handle the firearm. Even if the person checked it right in front of you, you always check that firearm again. There you go. That's what you need to know. Now you are clued in on gun safety. Baby steps, exactly. Listen, I'm just gonna say this. I believe that instead of taking guns out of schools, you should have a class somewhere in your high school years that teach you, by an actual trained professional, the basics of gun safety. Because this would help take some of the stigma that so many people get about firearms. That would help make life a lot better for people, that they wouldn't be, some wouldn't be afraid of them. Some wouldn't be, it teaches them how to properly handle. It stops accidents from happening. If you could prove to me that it would be beneficial to go further back in time, you know, say, wait, why are you still alive? If you can prove to me that it would be even better, more beneficial to go back into, like, middle school, and you can show me the statistical analytics of that, then I could probably say, sure, we'd move it to middle school. But for some reason, I believe you should have at least high school be taught the basics of safety to stop some of these accidental deaths that happen from people just not knowing how to handle the firearm. But then you get some people who say, well, you're teaching people how to shoot and stuff. Well, no, you're teaching them how to be safe with firearms. That's what you're doing. You're helping prevent deaths by that. Also, firearm is not used as a threat, it's an action. Yep. Yeah, if that's the thing. A 50 cal was designed to be anti-vehicle. No, so this is what is allowed. There are certain things you are not allowed to talk about, but this part is allowed. Because here's the thing. What is one of the most popular games on Twitch? Grand Theft Auto 5. What is 80% of Grand Theft Auto 5 about? Shooting, killing, stealing. You're not allowed to talk about self-harm on there. You're not allowed to talk about physically harming others. If I said this as an example, if I say I killed him yesterday and put a period, that would mean a couple different things, because that talks about self-harm. But if you add the context of I killed him yesterday in Call of Duty, it changes the context of it. It is, certain things are and are not allowed. Talking about harming or intending to harm is against terms of service. Absolutely 100% is a bannable thing. Talking about a generic thing. No, there's no bans about being able to discuss stuff. I'm not teaching you, I'm not promoting you. All I said was the basics of gun safety, which is a generic rule thing. No, yeah, you can say, I can talk about a Desert Eagle, I can talk about a, because there are games, I mean, look at this. You have to realize some of the most popular games literally have the names of the actual firearms in them. The reason that some games are not listed is because of a copyright thing. To say I own a Colt 45 in, let's say, Battlefield 4, I can't use some companies can't use the word Colt 45 because they don't own the licensing for it. But then there are also some terms that get genericized down to the point of, let me hand you a Kleenex. Let me hand you a Band-Aid. Those are brand names, not the actual device. A Band-Aid is a brand. Kleenex is a brand. So the reason why some games don't have the proper names is not because you can't talk about it. It's because of the licensing of it. They can look nearly identical, but they can't be physically that. Now the games that do have this own the licenses to have those in the game. So when you go play the next modern shooter game, whatever it is, and it says you have a Armalite 5.56, well, the brand is Armalite, and 5.56 is just the caliber of the rifle. You may find one that says Arm & Hammer 5.56. It's this, and it looks identical in another game. Well, all that means is it's just they didn't have the rights to it, and they made a clone of it because they didn't want to deal with the licensing aspects of it. So Tungrad necklace, alright. It's not a problem with the weapons, it's a problem with the morality and integrity. Yeah. Not being properly taught really hurts a lot of people, unfortunately. Like, some nations force you to learn. Congrats to them. Some nations ban them outright. Okay, that's your personal choice. But magically, the weapons still keep getting back in their countries. Or, in our case, you know, your government failed to have one of the biggest sting operations, flubbed it, and literally armed cartels. Operation Fast and Furious, you can go look it up. Whoops. No, I get it. Anyway, don't bring out Twitter mayonnaise. Yeah. He'll be raging on his keyboard in seconds. Where are you? Oh, you're behind the statue. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why, you know, I'm okay where I know where and what not to talk about. I'm fine helping to talk about certain things. When I feel like it's getting to the edge, no, I'll be like, all right, that's not appropriate for here. We'll go talk about that somewhere else. You know, in the land where free speech really is I think. Because here, you have to appease the advertisers. You know, titty streamers are one thing. Talking about, you know, generic stuff is a whole other thing. God, this platform has gone to heck and back. Honestly, I'll be real. If somebody else had an actual better platform, Twitter would die. Or, Twitch would die. But nobody can actually get a better platform. Twitch really owns the monopoly. I'm gonna be real. Twitch really owns a monopoly here. So it's like, I'll give you an example. They say, as a great example, they say YouTube is catching up. Okay, if that's the case, let's talk about this. Since I've been live for whatever time the timer says, I think up there it says like an hour and 50-something minutes, I have had 8 viewers watch my stream on YouTube. I think I have consistently 5 sitting in Twitch. Consistently sitting. Right now, there's nobody watching on YouTube. So they say it's a growing and better platform. Then why don't I have equal viewership there? Over 5 to 7 viewers consistently sitting there. Because people don't search and use YouTube the same way for most games. It is not the same design. It's not the same traffic. It's a different platform. Do I still stream there because people watch? Yes, absolutely. But it doesn't have the same reach that these others have, that Twitch specifically has. Yeah. I mean, people are also a creature of habit. They don't want to go other places. Why? Because the majority of people stream on Twitch. Because it has the highest technical viewership and growth ability here. Yeah, you've been here for a very long time. You would watch elsewhere, yeah. Like, that's one of the things. It's just, it's part of the monopoly. They do too much here that is... They do a lot here that's right, you know, on certain things on how it's set up. But at the same time, they don't. And, like, other reaches, places don't have that, like, I wouldn't even go to Kick, which is, you know, people rag on it because they call it the Wild West. It's because they're trying not to be so completely controlling like Twitch. But yeah, there are certain things they need to enforce. You know, I'm not gonna say that they don't need to step up some enforcement of other things. But for the general people who are just gonna go over to try to stream, it's a less suffocating feeling over there. Unless you already have a good YouTube following on YouTube, Twitch is way better. It's not even that, because the following on YouTube, it's different. Twitch has a much easier discoverability while it still is horrible and trash. It's way worse on YouTube. The way YouTube works is you have to be searching for it to find it. It's not a place you just think of to go watch streams normally. It's becoming more that, but it's not, YouTube needs to separate its live streams from its YouTube content. It needs a whole new URL to get people to go to. What I mean by that is, let's say it goes to, let's say they create a new subcategory site called Twitch or YouTube Live. And it functioned a lot like, Twitch. That would allow more discoverability. That would allow more people to get seen. It would allow the searching and user interface to show more streams easily, because it's a weird discovering thing that I've never really liked how it worked. Like, it's cool. I go watch some people occasionally on there, but when I watch it, for me, a YouTube live stream is more of, I've watched it after the content was already done. You know, like, it was already aired. I've seen more YouTube streams off, or not live, than I have actually live. Because some of the people I watch just weren't live, or I couldn't watch them then. So it's more of an archived thing. Yeah. Or even when you're looking at specific content, if you're not searching by, like game, so like say, I'll give you an example. So in my tags, I have Valkyrie Gyfin Grind, all right? If you search for Black Desert Gyfin Under Valkyrie Grinding, and you happen to be searching the most recents, I would be there, as my stream would be an hour and probably 20 minutes, or an hour or 2 hours old on YouTube. So I would be one of the more recent videos. But now you have to go put that with everybody else that would be streaming Gyfin Under Valkyrie Grind, whatever you use the keyword to show it up. So I would love to see YouTube, because YouTube's got some cool stuff. I like the members only thing. I like how you can instantly stream and it gets converted to a YouTube video after. That's cool. I like a lot of the YouTube things. I just wish it was a better streaming platform. Because there is a lot of good about where they want to go with their direction. You know, I have members on, you know, I have it set up. We don't really utilize it because I don't really have what I want done yet to do it. But I have the member thing set up. I've got one you can do for 99 cents. Why? Just because I was like, I wanted to be able to eventually give people the ability to use emotes on YouTube videos. But right now, I don't really want people to do it so that I can get my IP released and then I can set it up for that. That's when I would really actually like to talk about it more and broadcast that stuff. But it has to be there because of how the monetization stuff works. So I had to have it set up. You know, and just like X, I would like to see what X could do. X is unfortunately too new, but it has the largest, the literal largest platform in the world right now. But nobody's gonna watch, realistically, long term, unless they really start bringing some engagement stuff to it. Which, again, baby steps, it's one thing at a time. I think they should have worked the idea, fleshed the idea out more before releasing X. I think it was more of one day Elon Musk was like, let's set up streaming for this, okay? Well, now let's try to do games on it. Because I watched him stream Diablo for probably like 15, 20 minutes one day. And it was like, okay, this is cool, but, you know, where's the emotes? Where's the alerts? Where's the, you know, where's the fun and interaction part? We now have chat, which is cool. X can now chat with me. If you click on the stream, I can now see it, which is something that we didn't have for quite a while. You had to be I had to be a verified person with monetization enabled originally to have chat. It's no longer a thing. You can now chat on X, which is cool. So if there is anybody that's watching that comes live, we can now see your chats. Finally. You know, I felt bad for so long. It felt like you guys were just there to lurk. Yeah. Because I think there is some cool possibility there. My big thing for X is I wish they had a moderation view to where I could pop that chat out and bring it over here where I see the others. Or Twitch just finally get rid of the ability to where you're not allowed to combine, as a streamer, you're not allowed to combine your chats physically. So I have to have all 3 chat windows open. That doesn't count what's over there. That's not what they're talking about. What they're talking about is this. What I'm physically looking at, I can't combine them. Twitter is a mess. I don't even know. Twitter is an interesting... It's an interesting platform, especially if you like sauce. It's a great time to open up and see some lovely images whenever you want. As a man of culture, I enjoy this a lot. It's what do you use it for? If you go down the political aisle, it's a toxic piece of trash. If you just go in to look and have some fun and follow a couple cool people, great. It's an interesting experience and pretty chill. It's when you try to engage and become a keyboard warrior, that's when things go south. Don't be a keyboard warrior on X or X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and your life will be infinitely better. But then again, I know it's hard. As soon as some Karen goes off on you, oh man, you want to rip into them. Hey Siri, set timer for 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Starting now.
Page, over here. So the good news for me, I'm about to be able to start selling my weapon stones again and start making some money on those. So we're gonna do the expensive route. If anybody doesn't know how to do that, it's in Calpheon, and you'll probably see me do it today. I'll probably get all but the last 1,000. And tomorrow we'll buy the catalyst, because that allows me to get some stream rewards, which will help, and some boss things, which will help cut down on those catalysts that I need to buy. I mean, you have fun with it. So, that's fine. Some of your posts are absolutely hilarious. And it's like, there should be both sides. You should be able to crack into somebody and have some fun with them, and it not be considered harassment or stuff like that. Like, I miss the days when I could tell somebody to screw off and they wouldn't get offended, and they tell me to screw off and we'd laugh it off and we'd go about our days and have fun. Now people are like, get so butthurt about stuff. It's like, why? What happened to you? Why are you so this way? Yeah. I mean, my energy gets my energy gets invested into my light novel at this point. If I'm doing anything, it's like I feel like I get to the point now I feel bad if I'm not working on it. Like, I have 100 chapters to write. That's 1.5 or 1.8 million words, I believe is what it roughly equated to in a rough average. Not actual what it'll end up being. So that's the horrible part is, you know, it's a 25 book story that I'm trying to get the first idea written down. So any moment I can progress in that, I am all for it. The only thing that sucks now is accounts that just farm engagement and just type interactions into their replies. Yeah, that's an analytic that people now look for, you know? So, we finished 30 this morning of 70. So, it's coming along. I can't wait to get Volume 1 out and let everybody finally start seeing the story and being able to, for those that are interested, actually, like, go along that adventure. It's still really, really super secret, but I will give you this. It is a fantasy-style adventure story about my original character. The premise of the story is you get to see this grand adventure my character goes on. That eventually leads into, it's basically the setup for if I ever get to make the MMO. Which, is gonna need a lot of funding. Because MMOs are basically a $500 billion, or $500 million investment to get those going. Especially done right, and I can tell you this, technology hasn't caught up yet for that MMO. BDO has some of the technology, but it doesn't have all of it, and even the more recent ones still don't have that. So, the idea was it's like a backstory to that. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, and I hope people enjoy the story. What's that? I haven't heard of it. Hammer time. Yeah, what is that? I'm not familiar with it. Blue Edge. I love how these guys kept pushing me just far enough away that I couldn't actually hit the stupid thing. Alright. Hellcrest reached Training Apprentice 9. Alright, last pack, because this is the easiest one. Anime like Sword Art? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'd love to have a Sword Art universe. That'd be... Like, I still don't know why Sword Art has never... why Sword Art has never made an actual, like, MMO game. Like, completely original IP, you know, idea. Let's blues right there. No, it's not. We're getting out of it. Alright, we're done. Our grind for today is over here. We lost 500 mil, but we gained what we gained. Alright, so... Today we got 4 Tungrad necks, 2 Tungrad belts, Krogdalo, we got 1 Forest Fury, which will help get the crystal thing. Yeah, I'll try to look at it. If not, I'll add it to my watch list and eventually get around to watching it. Alright, so let's go ahead and head on up. And we'll log our stuff up by, up at the node manager over here. Alright, so let's put this above YouTube. I can't see you guys over here, so give me just a minute and I will be back to you guys. Alright, so let me refresh this to make sure I'm on it. And now we're going to log everything here. Alright, we did 2 hours. We used 80,000 Agris, which I don't recommend people doing, but I'm not going to grind anywhere else today or be able to use Agris anywhere else. So, 4 necks, 2 belts. Scroll down. We got 1 stone. We got 1 Forest Fury. We had 2, 6, and 2 from there. All right. Trash. We had 81,484. Stones. We've had 396. Armors, 413 weapons, 219 Caphras, Spirit Dust is 254. Oh yeah, stones. Wow, we didn't. Oh, we got 1 Spirit Stone. That's really rare. 1 Spirit Stone. 61 memories, 44 of the wins, and 43 of you. And pure forest breaths are 7. So we made 1.5 billion per hour. We used a J scroll. We didn't have that buff. We had to use the 40. All right, so this was, notes, lost 530 crystal, so technically we made 1.1 bill an hour here. All right, save. All right, now we can get off and put the loot back on our horse. Grab these. Let's go make some money. All right, YouTube, I can see you guys again. So, not too shabby. A little salty about that. So, in reality, I basically lost 1.5 for me with running a coin is pretty good. I'm not Chloe by any means, so I'm not able to grind the giga spots she is. Me and her are in two totally different places of the game. We are not the same. I am 301, finally. After last stream, we are 301. I'm not going to gain anything by this. My AP is going to stay the same, but I'm going to gain 5 DP and a little bit of hidden stat there with the switching the... we're going to be switching one of these tongue grads to... whatchamacallit. Yeah, no, she's got 20 AP on, or 19 AP on me. I believe, or 20. She's got 19 or 20 AP on top of me. And it's, honestly, here's the sad thing. It's not that much of a difference in the grand scheme of thing. Yeah, she also uses distos, which is something I'm not a huge... As a Valkyrie, that feels really Monka-esque for me to strip my DP at this state. But that's just me. But I get it of how they balanced it. It makes sense. Those can be sold. We're gonna put these in here just because we don't have a place to store them. Go ahead and sell those. Sell these. Sell the Krogdalo. Go ahead and cancel that. So let's list the necklaces. Oh wow, they actually went up some. List the belts. The stone. Pure Forest Breaths can go. Caphras can go. Alright. Let's see here. Pull out the Spirit Dust here. Grab... Medea, Tarif, grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Let's add 500. Alright, simple alchemy. Grab you, and you. Let's make some Caphras. So, I'm only gonna pop one more J scroll, because I popped one box just so that I could try to get this money to get the, to get us through making this first Narc earring through Gentina. Once that's done, I'm saving all my other buffs and stuff until we get to that next phase, which for me is gonna need to be getting the pen on my main hand. It's going to be getting at least the second levels on all my Fallen God stuff. We got to still work on getting the boots. Eventually, I'll probably put a 10 bill pre-order up. at some point. Just to see if we get it while we're working. Because it's gonna be we're gonna be there for a while making it's gonna be a while we're making money in Gyfin. So Gyfin's gonna pretty much be it for a hot minute. Unfortunately, the artifact isn't going to do me much good. It's only going to be damage reductions what I'm going to get, which I don't really need. I just need to stop being stupid under there. Damage is so little increase. It's not worth me spending 20 bill right now. Plus, they're going to crash. They're already starting to sit, so people will start selling them less and less and less, and eventually you'll buy them near min price. Because the money's too good at Highlands, so as long as the money stays good from the trash drops, artifacts will always be dropping. Plus the flame drops there, so it's got an attraction to bring people to it. The one time Twitter was not bad. There are times when Twitter pays off. Especially when you look up and you see some sauce and you're like, that's how we do it. That is how we do it. Alright, so in just a minute I need to go take care of my farms once we get this listed.
When the work is finished, I will have supper at Luancy's Inn. Really delicious and comes
Put you up here, put you up there. Sell. Alright. Is there anything else sitting up here that I need to sell immediately? Oh yeah, memory fragments. Okay. Alright, so let's jump over to the Shy real quick. And we need to do a couple things here. I made a really stupid mistake, and I regret doing this now. I leveled this up with started leveling a secondary farmer just while we're waiting for the life skills to park somebody over here. I figured I'd put the Shy over here because of all the life skill crap. And she would be somebody I wouldn't use. Well, then I realized I forgot the one important thing farming has still yet to do. Consolidate seeds to one slot. So, my dumb self is over here having to deal with inventory management issues, and it's quite annoying. So, if I'd have brought over one of my few characters that actually has max inventory, this would have been not an issue. Whoever I end up leaving over here is gonna have to have near max inventory for seeds, or they need to hurry up and release the patch for the, like, to stack seeds all on one thing. We can do it in our marketplaces, but we can't do it in our storages nor our inventory. Now that doesn't seem fair, does it? It makes sense. You're simplifying so much other stuff of this game. Hi, farming would like to say hi on seeds. But once my life skills get combined, it won't be an issue. It's just getting them to that point. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I transported my wagon over here. And I'm gonna bring my wagon just to have a couple extra slots that I can throw some crap on. and hopefully see if that will help manage this while I get through this stage. Because once I get them down to the special seeds, I won't be, or the magical stuff, I'll be in a pretty good spot. Because then I don't have to worry about a ton of inventory. I just need enough to plant here and keep breeding, and once I can get it to a point where I can just use maids to throw them to my central market, that'll be fine. But because there's so many of these right now that are requiring 10 per slot, which I have to think too, I wonder if I haven't looked at this, if magical is giving me more because it is a higher quality seed, because if it's just raw EXP, I should be planting the special ones. I always buy my value packs, but I still haven't bought a value pack in quite a while from all the ones I had saved up. Buying a value pack on NA is like winning the lottery. It's like EU getting a costume. What? Alright, we need to run to Valia real quick. Yes. You do need to do that. Alright, so we got our bluffer seed today, so we need to start working on breeding those. That's going to be a priority. Basically, we're working on getting everything that...
Our town is peaceful. Have a pleasant stay.
Yeah, the bluffer seed right there is a huge gain. Now you have your T3 pet. Nice. Emo damage. Had to go to community to redeem. Yeah. Alright, let me just double check. Make sure that this is what I think it is. F5. 8, 16. Okay, so it's got 22 slots. That's fine. Eventually I'll come bring out some of those T8s, but I need to move them over here to do that. So someday, claimed 15 drops. Hello there. How's it going? Because I got some T8s I can hook up to this thing that are just sitting. Hat morning, hashtag out of luck. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright, so that needs to go ahead and go down. This needs to go down. This needs to go down. Oh, hashtag out of lurk. I see it now. You guys have to realize that crap's blurry to me. Just letting y'all know. It's hard for me to read some of that. Alright, ancients. I got some ghosts, so we'll put some more ancient here. Lurk, been lurked the whole day because I was opening a map and node connecting. Only Valencia less. Nice. How's that going? You enjoying the process, or are you ready to punch puppies in the face? These are taking absolutely forever to do. Okay. Crap. I didn't mean to harvest that. I didn't even see it was harvestable. Okay, so now I have 26 special cloud mushrooms that I need to send to Glish. Eventually, we will replace all of our major mushrooms. Is way faster, but enough BDO for today. I understand that. Eventually, we'll replace all of our normal mushrooms that we would actually grind out. I gotta go. See you later. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Enjoy your afternoon. Take care. It's great having you around. All right. Let's go. All right. Let's go back to the Valkyrie for a minute. Let's check on our money situation. And start assessing this Gentina accessory thing. Because it's time. Getting close. I don't have all the money, but I have most of it. I don't have 2 billion, because I think I'm at 10 billion. We'll definitely need tomorrow to get it.
But
All right.
wouldn't a nice hot supper be true happiness?
$1,062,000,000. 1,032,000,000. Screw it. Let's just get rid of it. Yeah, we're just a little short. Because, like, even with that, 232 million... 232 million puts us at 12 billion. Let me look at my sheet here. I need 12, according to this, I needed 12,295,000,000. But let me do some Blackstone calculations here and we'll get some final numbers.
Here to pick your item?
Blackstone. Because this is going to come down to the absolute wire on this. All right. I own. Oh wait, no, I'm off by 200 from what I currently own. 4315. So yeah, I still need. I still need 11,000 Blackstones. We average about 400 a day at Gyfin. So tomorrow adds another 400, which would be, let's say, 4,700. But we also... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold up. I also haven't included my total money, which is 11,927. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. According to this, I'm only 317 mils short from this. So let's do this. Let's go grab all of our... They're around here somewhere. Okay, so we need these. We need these. We need those. All right. So let me quickly go make sure that I have claimed all of my Twitch rewards. So let me log in over here real quick. Time to enter the authentication code. This is the one thing I hate about the website, but I get why it's here. I just wish it would recognize my computer and be like, all right, cool. You're logging in from the same place again, dude. We get it. Yeah, here. Claim Twitch drops. Thank you for claiming Twitch drops. All right, I got one more day here, plus what I'll have today. All right, send those items over. $199 mil from that.
When the work is finished, I will have supper at Luancy's Inn. Heidi's food is really delicious and comes plentiful.
12.1, all right. So we're doing okay there. I think we're just gonna be cup short is what we're gonna be. Let's do this too, just because I'm curious. Let's see if we get any, like, actual, like, high-end items here. Life, I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that. Combat. Life. Hard, sharps. Oh, hey, 1000 G bar. Easy 100 mil. Cool. So that basically means no. So if we're gonna do it, we have to get it from somewhere else. Which would come from like selling off these, and those would get us probably that accessory we need. Also, we can put that up. Velia. Put that in there. I mean, these are now making money. I could go grab some deep hoofroot and probably make some money off of those. Because with grinding Gyfin, these are never going to be an issue. So let's go ahead and put those up.
Some people say that my name is really pretty.
Because these have just been collecting to collect at this point. So these are just basically money holders for eventually leveling up other gear, but with as much gathering and as much gathering as I do, it's not an issue. Especially pulling bloods, we get a ton of sharps and hards. Alright, so as those sell off, we'll be fine. So let's go turn these seals in and then I'll get an exact number. So where do we turn these in at? Gentina, alright. Gentina's over here. Prime blooming. Forward guard. Blah, blah, let's see here. Bleeds 20 damage, 27 seconds on hit. Extra turn. Down attack. Suck Musa gets down attack. Their passive is crit rate, so skill crits beginning blooming is 60%, not including add-ons, and their blooming is spammable due to Serenade Men. Blue buff. Holy crap! So Meiwa just don't get down attack? So they can't do any down attacks at all with that? Because this is... Hold on. I think I know what skill this is. Suck Meiwa relies heavily on air attacks. That's crazy. Which probably explains why Sky Elixirs are so valuable to them. Very limited down attacks. Okay. Interesting. This kind of seems like one of those cases where, like, take Big and Shiny. He knew so much more than the devs long before they ever admitted it or knew it themselves. It feels like we need more people like that to come forward and get in their face with it. Okay, so we're going to exchange these for... Alright, so we got catalysts. Alright, so we got 79 there. You know, I was literally fucking broken, and not in a good way, legit broken class. What in the world? Wow. Alright, I'm just gonna move these to Velia, where I'll have the Guardian over there. Pick it up. That is, like, very inconsistent on damage. Because that skill looks like it should hit every time the same way. Very weird. Man, you ride or die Meiwas are a national treasure. I'm just gonna say. I probably would have been one too if I'd have stuck with it when I moved over from Uno to Eden. I probably would have stuck with it if I'd kept with it. All right. Open storage. Let's move these here. And then go back to the Valk. And we may end up start breaking stones down. Because we're going to do this the expensive way. I'm not going to go do it on the market. Okay, so we own 225. Four, three. So if we go through this today, it's 4, 3, 1, 5. Which says I'm about 428 mil short on just this alone.
There are lots of things that can be bought with money, but wouldn't a nice hot supper be true happiness?
Cool. So I'm at 12.4. I am 44 million over cap. I still have my daily trade to do in now, for today and tonight. That gives me extra spending money. I think we just go ahead. Well, I won't. I need one more bill to pull out that cup off of the Tungrad. Let me look at something real quick. I'm curious. Gear planner. For tomorrow, let's see if this would be an issue. So I kick this over. I'm running this now. Let's go ahead and put our normal Gyfin on there. There's normal Gyfin. We're running 0, 0. And I changed this to Narc. Okay, it's technically just an upgrade outright to just throw it on my account by 0.91. So it's a little bit better. But then when I actually get it upgraded, it's 1.4. So it gains a full percentage. Or gains it gains 0.5 more damage by putting these 3 AP on here. And I also gain a little bit of tankiness from it. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start ripping this thing and get towards it. So let's go find a character in Calpheon. Actually, hold on. Let's go do farms real quick and then we'll go to Calpheon. I forgot we were right at the edge of that. Oh. Because the sooner I can start selling these Blackstone weapons, the sooner I can start making some extra money a day. That's the way I look at it. So if tomorrow I can start selling weapons, great. Alright. But yeah, welcome to my 5-head idea where I royally messed up. Let's do farming on a character who only has 40 freaking inventory slots. Or, excuse me, 56, because I ended up popping 8 just to get her through this. I was like, I can't do it. I had to pop some. And unfortunately, we're farming up so many, I can't use my maids to control all 8 plots. So, somebody's gonna get... somebody's gonna get moved over eventually that has master farming. Alright. We're good for a while. 30 minutes. 24. Alright, we can wait that. So, I'll deal with that off stream. So let's bring over the Dark Knight. Should have near max inventory, and we'll start ripping boxes on her. Alright, so she has 192 inventory slots. My Dark Knight was one of my pride and joys back in the day. Alright, so if you guys want to know, it's this guy right here. And it's Callous Weapon Boxes. Ta-da! So... So to make this easier, storage, or wait, no, I can go pull them. Yeah, no. We're gonna go made storage. We need 15. Well, now this needs to just hit the we need okay, hold on. Yeah, no. Okay, so I need a total of 15,500. I only need 11,000 185. Okay. So this needs to say 15.5 now. And just spam fill this up. We'll take it up to like 190. Oh yeah, I forgot about weight. That's gonna be an issue. Alright, extract. Blackstones. Oh, there's no extract all. Oh, this is gonna suck. that's fine. So yeah, this will be the, I forgot all about weight being an issue. Why there isn't an extract all for this, I will never know. I guess to prevent us from just farming Blackstones easily doing this. I mean, we're already paying double the price. Why not give us a little bit of convenience with it? You know? Instead of a major case of carpal tunnel. I mean, hey, 7 stones a click. Kinda can't complain with that. So 5,000. All right, 5,200. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull a horse out. We're just gonna stack them on the horse. This way we can carry more. Pretty sure I have a horse here. Yep. Alrighty, you can sit there, you can look pretty, and hold those. Alright, so only 10,000 more to go. So what'd you do today? I spammed callous weapon boxes until I got Blackstones. Really? Yeah, it was great. It's a fun time. Not a long time. So this will be a good, interesting experiment. What will 190 inventory slots buy? Because I think I need 2 slots open. If I can go that far. Okay, so we can push it to 160. Where am I at weight? No weight. All right. Yeah, no weight issue. All right, shop. 70, 122. All right, so I can carry 170.
Weapons repair? I can't guarantee it, but I think it's possible.
So every 170 weapons we get to make a run. Hey, willing to buy a tech coral belt real quick. Willing to buy a tech coral belt. Yeah, I should probably take care of that worker issue. Because I'm sure those are the crates that are burning out first. Not that it matters. It still needs... And a little Nika and do daily, so yeah, I need to do that too. I gotta get ready for Rimbo and Rambo. You know, I made a video last night and I decided not to post it. Because people don't want to hear my crap. I'm gonna be real. Once I thought about what I said on that video, I'm like, nobody cares. They're gonna think I'm a salty SOB and, you know, everybody's happy to simp for these. But I actually called them out and showed how many collabs they've been a part of in the gacha community. And I'm like, I literally call them the sluts of MMO, or of gacha game collabs. It's pretty interesting to read, isn't it? You know, here's a really weird one that I don't like about BDO. In in-game chat, you're not allowed to talk about World War II. You cannot talk about, in Black Desert, in-game chat, World War II. We're not talking about the Nazi regime. We're not talking about Hitler. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking any reference to World War II is technically a, they can chat ban you or eventually leads to a permanent ban. I'm like, who's salty over the old World War II stuff? It's history. Stop trying to exclude history from stuff. I get it. It's a touchy subject for some people. But you can't hide what happened unless you just don't talk about it. It's not allowed to be talked about. That's when things get weird. Trying to cover up history is not how you learn. I get it, but still. It shouldn't be that way. Alright, so 170 gives me 1,100. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that. What I just did. 9 more times to get that. I mean, I can kind of get it, but at the same time, don't hide history. You submitted a ticket? Really? Nice. Alright. So now I'll buy another 170. Alright, before this gets out of control, let's just quickly grab this storage. 1,500 family. Move that in. Worker, recover. There. Solves that issue. Alright, 170. Yeah, that doesn't make sense on what's going on with that.
If there are defects in my armor, complain to the workshop. A visitor? But you're a Calphionian once you arrive in Calphion.
Yeah. So it should always be hitting the same way. No, I get that. Yeah. It was the same buff bar every time. Katoom! I don't want to go do Kudum. Probably should, but I don't want to. Actually, let me look at Garmoth real quick. I'm curious. Okay, I got Nuber and 2 hours. Hey Siri, set timer for 2 hours and 50 minutes.
2 hours and 50 minutes. Starting now.
So I'll get Nuber and Garmoth today. So that's a few more catalysts we can save up on. Weird. Hello there. Good morning, Chloe. How are you doing today? Don't look at what I'm doing. This will make you cringe. Just listen to my voice and not what I'm doing. So just go play around on your computer and not pay attention to what I'm saying or doing. Because someone didn't let you sleep. You can tell that said person to screw off. It's okay, NA problems require extreme issues. Extreme measures? You mean? Listen, this isn't as cringe as buying 20,000 crons off of the vendor. Buying vendor crons on NA is giga cringe, so... But on EU, I could get where this is like, ew, why are you doing this? Region diff. You're right. To be fair, they crossed the line, I think, when they raised the price of the crons the last time on... But we gotta make it equal to the costume price. No, you could just let cron stones be cheaper from buying it there. But then nobody's gonna buy your costumes, which is like 80% of your revenue. Bring your whales here. No, I'm good with that. As of today, it's still 1 million pre-orders up for Blackstone weapons. We are not getting that pre-order off anytime soon. NA will be selling those for... be zeroed out until they do a physical Blackstone event. Is the only way they're going to recover that market. For months. Or just more people just convert over to doing this and that quickly drops down. Yeah, that definitely I knew had to affect EU quite a lot. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Am I right? Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
My feelings? Aren't all feelings of the same nature?
True. I mean, honestly, they just need to drop a golden event next week. Where they do the fish, kill and, gather for 5 mil, items and, increased drop rate on Blackstones. And that would probably put that down to about 500,000. Gyfin would become legit for money. $40 is a good hour. Yep. To balance money out. Honestly, I think they're going to have to go back to some of these grind spots and rebalance based off of accessory prices now. Because, like, Ackman and Hystria need to have their trash loot drops buffed a little bit. The jail needs to have its trash loot drops buffed a little bit. Like, they need to go back and reduce some, like, passes on some of these Valencia places. Like, I get what Nagas and Fogans is for. It's kind of garbage. Like, you shouldn't be making $500 million an hour there or more. It's not like that in trash. You should be... But because accessories have dropped so much, like a Tungrad earring used to sell for 99 mil an earring. Now barely sells for like... What, 60 mil I think now on NA? So we've lost 35 mil-ish in... gross money per hour. So put 35 mil into trash. 40 mil into trash. Extra an hour. Start trying to make up those differences somehow, some way. You can't say, well, it's a treasure item spot. Those people are now grinding that crap on the Dekia version anyway. Their bases are around 40. I think they're still selling kind of quick on NA. Let me go look when I get done with this round. We're almost through. I'll pull it up. We'll see what NA's selling a Tungrad earring for. Alright, we got 8,000, so I'm about halfway through. Alright, Central Market, accessories, earring. Tungrads on NA are selling around 50 mil right now. Nobody cares about your stupid posts. We get it, it's 8 years, but you already took our 800 EXP away, so why do we want to celebrate in all this stuff? You took away our drop chance, you took away our EXPs. Nobody cares now. I got 2 cakes, that's about it. Also, why can't I just click a button and say, buy 170 of these? Instead of having to get carpal tunnel. But Razer headset! Let's just say this. Astro for the win. Not sponsored, hashtag sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. Superior headset to Razer. And most Razer peripherals for headsets. I've never tried a Razer headset that I liked. And I don't need cat ears. Let me introduce you to my friend there. Is a Razer. Oh, hi, my mouse pad is Razer. My keyboard's Razer. Like, you know, I've been there, done that, and it's an old keyboard that I got on sale at Best Buy, and then the mouse, after blowing up 2 Naga Centaurs, or two Corsair Centaurs, I finally went back to a Razer Naga. That's what I was trying to say.
A visitor? But you're a Calphionian once you arrive in Calphion.
Yeah, I get that. Like, I didn't really have great luck when it came to my original Razer mouses, especially playing Destiny. They would die out really quick. Now that I'm playing BDO, I don't expect this mouse to last long. So, I mean, I might as well just get ready to buy a new Razer at some point. Because I haven't found one that lasts long that does what I want. Yep. Start double clicking or just not registering at all. Like, you have to nearly slam the button down. Do you know how special attack works? Special attack works exactly. Say you have 10% special attack evasion. Do you get a 10% chance to evade the crit, back, air, down attacks, or is it take 10% less damage from them? I feel it's 2 because of how giants work. Let's see if let me think about this, because we used to run those in our chest plates. Because it just says 10% special attack evasion. I believe we came to the conclusion years ago when we were running those little itty-bitty crystals in our thing, in our old tree armors, that it was 10% reduction from that attack. Not a 10% chance to just whiff the attack. Like, it takes 10% of the brunt force off. So if you do 1,000 damage, you'll do 900. Actually dealt to the player. Not 10% chance to just miss 1,000 damage. But I mean, you have to realize, it's been so long since I had one of those crystals in my gear. It's been a long time since I had those crystals in my gear. Unfortunately, I am too out of the loop on a lot of the stuff now on how they've changed. Because a lot changed over the years, and I just hadn't kept up with it. Because PvP doesn't matter to me anymore. Until they fix some stuff. It's fun to mess around, but taking it seriously? Nah, not happening. We won't ever take that seriously ever again. Alright, I only need 10,000. I need 5,000. Right? I could imagine. Alright, I think I'm gonna do one more round here on stream and then we'll probably wrap up. Because I think I have an email that it came in that I need to respond to. Yeah. I have an email that I'll need to respond to. Well, I don't know, Chloe. Back in the day, we never had to run evasion build or run a DR build. We just ran what we ran and it worked. You could feel the difference in the crystals watching your HP. But it wasn't like we had to we only had Muskins at the time. We only had, you know, Beg's gloves at the time. There was no such thing as, you know, a true evasion build. If you built into it, you had to go down some sus alleys with, like, offhands and accessories back then. It wasn't like we could fully get deep into it. So people were still able to overcome them pretty easily. At least that's how it was on NA. I don't know how y'all EU people did it. Y'all were weird. We were running around with like 260 AP. Y'all were running around with like 400 DP. Y'all hit like wet noodles, but y'all were tanky. Y'all were tanky. I miss the good old days. I want to go back to old BDO. Where it wasn't one-shot combo meta.
Titty sprinkles.
Yes, titty sprinkles. The back in the day when we could sit there and actually have a meaningful fight that didn't last more than... Or that lasted longer than Zoo lasted with his hand last night. Oh, one shot. Yep. That is catch to kill and a full super armor meta. Stupid. The old school way was great. You could smack on people, you could beat them up, you could try different skills. It wasn't about having the most optimal way of attacking. Like, I hate when somebody says, you gotta use X skill to X skill to X skill to X skill to X skill type builds. No. That makes you predictable as everything. Throwing in a random skill that nobody knows much about because it's not a commonly used skill that still does pretty decent damage is great. Yeah. But I mean, who needs to have a CC limit when you have one-shots now? Like, I get... yes. Chain grabbing as a Zerker was priceless. Literally getting manhandled and just like, alright, I'm gonna go get a drink. When the Zerker's done killing me, let me know and I'll spawn back in. Oh, hey, look, I came back. The Zerker's still smacking me around, trying to suplex me. Does he, like, realize I'm just standing there, not even trying to V out? English is hard when your brain is not EXEing. Slept like 6 hours today. Must be nice. Alright. So that's all I think I'm gonna do on stream. I need so many more. I need so many more. Alright, let's go check our farms real quick. There you go, Chloe. You need an idea for an emote? One of those laying down emotes is something you could start working on. You said you need more Twitch emote ideas. That's one that could be good. You need a lull emote. You need a good laugh, a really good laughing emote still. Lick emotes are overdone. Typically those belong to slut streamers. So it's like, do you really want to go down that path? Oh hey, Chloe, look what I got right here. Do you see this? You see what I got here? Give me. Should you bother crafting it? No. I wouldn't screw with it unless you're gonna go, What would you use it for? Be real. Is this just a, I want to have this thing? Or do you actually plan, outside of your horse training, once you smash all your horses? Yeah, I mean, I can get that. Like, I don't know if you're not using it for trading, if it's not... Yeah, I guess it is worth for you. It's just, it's hard for me to say... It's hard for me to say yes, because I know it's faster to level them riding them. Training them on carts is such a pain. Because it's technically faster to train them on physically riding them. And I get that part, because you're doing something different. You're not literally trying to... It's not the old school days of you got to get them to level 30 or high 20s or whatever it was to smash. Yeah. Like, we're like, I gotta focus this, because it's just infinitely... Because distance matters more than... Distance travels mattered more than... And speed of that distance matters more than just riding them. You know, just constant movement. The amount of time you can cover in that path. Alright, so we're just gonna wait for our farms to come completely up, and then I'm gonna reorganize these things today. Also, check this out. For where I'm at, Chloe, we made it to... Artisan 5 so far. That EXP buff, I'm starting to feel the lack of the 80%, but it's fine. We're almost caught up. We're getting close. So... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this back. I'm going to empty it out in Valia. We're going to get our T8s all hooked up over here on this thing. And, to what? I haven't tried because I don't have master, all my farmings are on characters. Are on, none of them are, they're all in the artisans or below. Because I had them spread out, unfortunately. So I don't have any master, physically master, flex it? Yes. Yes, I will. Alright, let's see here. Transport. Transport that. Mount transport. I believe... Heidel. Transport. That's 2. Mount transport. Calpheon. Transport. And Stonetail. We will transport. There we go. I've got 4. I cannot register anymore. What? Oh, I need to harness these first. Okay. Can I take it out to harness them? No. Hold on, let me do this, because I don't care. Valencia... No, it's Medea, Stonetail. It's only 50,000 silver. Okay. Alright, so we'll just leave the Shy over here. I think what we'll do is I'll just start working on the ring, getting it up, and so I need to wait for them to move. That's what, 15 minutes to transport them? I think is roughly what it is. Alright, let's put the Gentina accessory in here. Log over back to my Dark Knight. That doesn't have the clip.
Wanna win my game and get off? Let go, please go! Hurry, wait for me! Y'all are some fucking losers.
I'm so black. 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 Black.
Dude, what is happening? I just wanna win my game.
Okay. Interesting. My favorite of all time is Lakari and Paladin. Has you crying? That's fair. Alright, so let's do some Gentina stuff. 15. 45. 1500. 150. Accessory. Obtain. It's 17,700 in total. so I'm Old Moon Catalyst locked at this point. Let's see. Time to buy boxes, Nodders? Yeah. Alright, let's do the math on this one more time to get what exactly I need since I've done this. Alright, I need 1,600 plus 300 plus 125. I need 2,225. Old Moon, Calpheon. Oh, wait, I know where this is. I gotta go up the thing, but my horse is too fast to go up the stupid thing. Especially with this crap gear on it. I know exactly where you are. You are way the frick up here. Calpheon's one of those that gets really in the weird spots of where they place this stuff. Yep, that's what I thought. Alright, so I need to buy multiple. I need to buy 2,025. Yep, that's painful. Alright. There we go. So, we should be able to finish a chunk of this off. Take it to try. Yep, it's just the pen. Just the pen now. So, I'll get this done here in a little while. As we add in 1,000 blackstones at a time to it. It's so bad. I mean, I don't mind the system. It's just, it's annoying to do. But yeah, we'll convert this over, and tomorrow we'll be able to grind up enough money to convert this to convert, and well, I'll be able to convert it, but to extract my cup tomorrow will be what we grind for. So let's go ahead and get X and YouTube shut down, and we'll raid somebody here on Twitch. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Thanks for coming and supporting the stream. It sucks that we lost a 500 million crystal again today, but that was my stupidity trying to DPS race it once again. I should know better. We're gonna go ahead and get this shut down, so thank you guys. We'll see you first thing tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. my time, 3 hours ago your time. We'll continue on this grind, and we'll have a PEN Narc tomorrow for Gyfin Under. Hooray! And we'll be able to get the cup moved as well. So y'all take care, enjoy your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. All right.